Hi Cesar, great to see you. Thank you so much for joining us today in Austin.
Thank you very much. Pleasure to be here.
It's been great to get to know you, but I would love if you could share with everyone a little bit about yourself and your experience.
Yeah, sure. I'm a child and adolescent psychiatrist and a general psychiatrist by training. I did my medical school in Spain, and then I did my residency at the University of Cincinnati in Ohio and at Cincinnati Children's Hospital in Ohio. Then I went back to Spain and I started the first child and adolescent psychiatry unit in Spain and the first child and adolescent fellowship program in Spain. And we developed a very successful clinical trial program. We tested many of the medications that were used to treat ADHD in Europe, and they were finally approved. And then we developed like a school of different practitioners that are now practicing child psychiatry in different parts of Spain. So that my clinical focus and research focus has been mostly on the treatment of children with ADHD. And that's what I've been doing most of my life. And recently in 2019, I wanted to change things a little bit, so I moved back to the US and I came to here to UT Houston, and I've been there for the last 4 years. So I'm part of the team there. I work in an integrated behavioral health clinic, elbow to elbow with the pediatricians and getting referrals, and I'm also there the vice chair and chief of child and adolescent psychiatry.
Incredible, what an impressive background, and we're so glad that you're back here and you can be with us today. I know you go back many years with using Moxo and also your work with Neurotech, and I'd love for you to share with everyone about your experience.
Yeah, I started using Moxo, I don't remember, many years ago. We originally started using a different CPT, and then I encountered Moxo and I look at the way it works, and we really like it in our unit, so we started using it. And then since 2016, I've been on the International Advisory Board of Neurotech, and trying to help you guys develop or improve the product and make it more useful in the clinical setting. So I've been very impressed on its performance and how it can help the clinician to kind of draw a picture or a profile of the characteristics and the skills and difficulties of the particular child, and then use that in the clinic to try to inform the treatment.
Great. And I imagine with all of your experience, you've used other continuous performance tests. And so I'm curious if you could share why you like Moxo more or why you ended up using Moxo. We're so glad that you did.
Yeah, the reason we switched to Moxo is because we really like the fact that it was online, and it was a platform that is fully online, and then you don't have any hardware, you don't have any programs that you install in your computer. Because with previous versions, we had a CD, actually had to install it in the computer. When we had to change the computer because it would get old, then we lost all our data. So, and then we had to do it again for a second time, and the third time I said, we can do better than this. And then we look around, and then we found Moxo. And also the other important part that was very key for us was the fact that you can do it anywhere. You're not linked to one particular computer, so you can do it anywhere in the clinic. And then it was very fast turnover between doing the test and then getting the printout the results. So I would do it in the clinic. When I was talking with the parents, I would send the kid to do the test, and then I would get the results and show it to the parents. So that was really useful. So the flexibility that would give us was key.
Great. And we feel really lucky that we've brought together a very world-renowned advisory board for which you're a part of, so thank you for that. Do you want to talk a little bit about some of your work as an advisor to Neurotech, some examples of the way that you're advising us and helping us bring together the clinical and the science with the technology?
Yeah, I think it's important to understand the role of the advisor, because we really answer some of your questions, the company questions on any particular ways that you want to develop the test. And then my role there has been like, because I'm a clinician, so I see lots of kids every day in the clinic. So trying to see how can that fit the day-to-day experience of the clinician, how the information that you provide can help the clinician. For example, we knew through the results that if a test was altered or not, it had a positive result or not, meaning that this test is altered. But I didn't know, like, from looking at the profile, like how altered it was. What was the degree of separation from the normal expectation from the general population? So by different conversations and different advisory boards and meetings, the company came up with a range, the normal range that is now in the results, and you can see within the normal range where is the kid, and then because sometimes it's just altered, but it's not that much from what you expect from a normal control. So that was very, very helpful. And also some of the other issues on how to name some of the particular domains, for example. We had different conversations about how to name the domains. In the case of a kid or a person who's trying to score poorly on the test on purpose, we wanted to name that a particular term. So then that was the result of different conversations.
Well, your clinical expertise has been invaluable, so thank you so much.